Welcome to the Mike Davis Show, St. Augustine this evening. It is December the 7th, a date which will live in infamy, but hopefully not for the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets. Hopefully for them, it's going to be a great date. All of us in here are watching the game and doing the show. That shows you how dedicated we are to the Jackets.
Well, to you guys, because we are going to update you guys throughout the game.
Throughout the game. Yeah,
we're going to be distracted throughout the show.
Yeah, we had audio and video, and now we just have video that's on mute, so we don't have audio anymore. But we're behind it, and you know what? Kudos to Casey and James. They're doing a really good job.
James isn't out there.
Who's out there?
I think it's his son, Peter.
Oh, Peter. Okay.
His name is also Van Rysdam, so I assume it's his son.
Okay, I would assume so. Okay. Boy, that's going to be interesting. No, it's been I've been listening to the game. You've been listening to the game. Yep. Jackets went up on 2 special team scores, and then Mainland keeps driving the ball and holding the ball for a long time. I think the Jackets have only had 3 offensive possessions, and we're at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, and the Jackets just missed a field goal, too. Yeah. So the score is still 13-6 out there in Tallahassee right now.
Yeah, and I don't know how these guys do it because they've got replay on there. So are you upgrading to replay next year on Friday nights?
Man, I'm watching the production. Blake has Bally Plus on his, he's got the app so he can watch the game. And I see areas we could be stepping up in. So we're going to have to step up production next year. Get ready, Blake.
So there'll be new upgrades next year.
New upgrades next year. Probably a camera on the field.
Yeah, speaking about new upgrades, hi.
Wow, that's a camera
now that's
position.
An upgrade. Whew, look how tall you've gotten since our show yesterday.
3, 5, 4, 5, Pete needs a new producer, come.
Did you authorize that?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't either. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't authorize. All right, we got to make a little bit of money here, which will allow Pete and Blake to check the score.
There's twerking on the screen now. She's twerking. Why are they allowing someone to twerk?
That's what happens when you let Daytona go to the finals.
That's right.
All right, Salomon Services. It's the premier place for personal training in St. Augustine. They have both youth and adult classes. Small group strength and fitness development, athletic development for both team and individual sports performance. If you've been injured, they can help you recover, get back on the field or the court in better shape and healthy so you can get back in the game. They have a state-of-the-art center with both indoor and outdoor turf areas, and all of their coaches are certified through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Call them today, 904-461-9945, or visit their website, salomonservices.com. And Brightway Insurance, one of our original sponsors, been with us since the beginning. They opened their doors in 2008. The Casey Agency has proudly stood by their customers through hurricanes, major floods, hail, and fires. Through these events, the agency has become a much-needed insurance resource. Call the Brightway Insurance Agency, the Casey Agency. They're over on the beach. They're wonderful folks, and they insure this show. And Carmelo's Pizzeria, it's locally owned and operated by the Tringali family, voted best pizza 9 years in a row. They serve a New York-style brick oven pizza. They also have salad, subs, wings, and so much more. And Blue Water Jewelers, if you're looking to get some dazzle in your life, look no further than Blue Water Jewelers is your ultimate celebration destination right here in St. Augustine. They have exquisite diamonds, on-site repairs, custom design, and stunning engagement rings. You need one of those?
Not anytime soon.
Okay, just checking. All right, I didn't want them to order one for you and you not to need it. All right, no matter your budget, Blue Water Jewelers has something special just for you. I was figuring with the Florida Man games and you being a rich Floridian now that all kinds of women will be coming from the villages.
Do you know how much it costs to do the Florida Man games? Boy. You don't want to know.
All right, and one more thing. We have a World Changers concert tomorrow at the Amphitheater, December the 8th. You can go online to World Changers Concert. Danny Garcia, the walking man, not the trademark walking man, but a guy who's walked all over the world.
Okay.
Opposed to our walking man who's just walked in the United States.
Yeah.
We're not going to pick on either one. They're both great guys.
All right.
But it's a Eagles tribute band, and all the proceeds are going to go to the military and first responders.
Oh.
So it's a really good concert.
See, there you go.
Troy
can't try to sue him for that.
No, you can't. Somebody that's doing all that kind of work, no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a big play. Oh,
they already scored. So they were going for 2.
That was a 2-point conversion.
That was a 2-point conversion,
yes.
yeah.
So
Jackets.
You want to give the update?
Jackets stop them on the 2-point conversion try. They did just score. Mainland went down the field pretty quickly and scored.
6 plays, maybe less.
Maybe less.
Yeah.
But didn't get the 2-point conversion. They were trying to go ahead by 1 point, but they don't get it, so they stay at 12-13. So the Jackets still up by 1 point.
Mm-hmm. 1 point.
right now.
We need a little offense. Our offense has been great all season long and in the playoffs, and we just need a little bit of offense right now.
Yeah, they need to get that offense going.
Just one big breakaway play from Bam or one of the receivers, and we will be good.
And Lachlan Hewlett's got an arm.
Yes, he does.
Can throw it, and he's accurate, man.
Yep. And this is an old rivalry game between St. Augustine and Daytona Beach.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't. My dad played a long time ago. Yes.
Okay.
Daytona Beach was a huge rivalry for St. Augustine back in the day. I mean, back in the day, in the 60s and the 70s. Yeah, it's not as big as Palatka, mind you, but still pretty big. Okay. You must have not played them at any of your schools here in St. Augustine.
No, I did not.
You managed to avoid Mainland.
In my short half a season at St. Joe, yeah.
Well, you had St. Joe, which would never have played Mainland. Right. Didn't you go to the high school? You didn't play at the high school, though.
But I didn't play,
And you didn't play at Pedro.
No, and I didn't really go to the football games either. I went to some of the football games.
So big is surprising to me that they wouldn't let you play at Pedro.
Yeah, I was a behemoth.
Behemoth. That's
in my younger age.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We do want to give an Amanda update. I was texting her today. She's doing better. She's feeling good. She's got some goals in front of her. So those of you keep her in your prayers. Send her a message either on this app or if you got her number. But let her know you're all thinking about her. We do miss her a lot.
Yeah.
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 Suddenly
we do. You're recruiting people like me to come in and do the show. That's how much you miss her. What an awful decision on your part.
Well, I don't disagree with that, depending on how the show goes. If the show goes wonderful, then I'm going to think I was a genius. But it's funny. I texted you, hey, you available for the show? And you're like, only if you really, 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 really need me.
Yeah.
And then I texted back, I really need you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had me at really the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a busy day.
Yeah.
Busy day. Doing Florida Man stuff. Went out to Clay's for a Cause. Chris Shee's event.
Chris, I heard they raised a pile of money.
Over $300,000 for local charities.
That's
Our
awesome.
friends at Jimmy Jam got a $25,000 check.
Yep.
Handed out a couple $50,000 checks to some great organizations.
That's wonderful.
He said in total they've raised, I think his number was over $1.4 million
this year
over the life of Clay's for a Cause. All going to local charities. Every dime of it going to local charities. And Chris and his group pay for everything that happens that day out there. Yep. They rent the entire gun club out. They pay for all the food so that every dollar that gets donated to these charities goes to these charities and not into the cost of putting on an event like this. Because that cost itself is just massive.
Yes.
So great job, Chris, out there, Mastercraft Builders. And all the great organizations associated with raising all that money. That's a big deal, man. That's a whole lot of money to raise in a short amount of time to give to great local organizations that really help people in our community.
To pat Christie on the back, that's just Clay's for a Cause. That's not the events at the Tringali Barn.
And the things that I'm sure he does privately that nobody even knows about.
I am sure. Kenny Paul posted something about Mainland and St. Augustine High. I can't look it up while we're on here. Blake might want to take a peek.
Oh, that's probably a spam post. If our title says anything about football, does it say something about football, Blake?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, then we're going to get spam posts because the spammers look for the keywords.
Okay.
Like football, and whoever has posted football, they drop spam links. So don't click any of the links.
Don't click any of the links.
Do not click any of the links.
Do not click any of the links.
And Blake, if you have the ability, can you delete those along the way too? Because obviously we're not going to spend the whole show saying, don't click that link.
Don't click that link. Yeah, well, I mean, we could, but don't. Yeah. Looks like there was an interception on the play.
Okay.
There was, but there might be a flag. Still waiting to see what the flag is.
There's definitely a flag. Looks like it is.
The sideline.
Looks like it's on Mainland.
Yeah, probably an unsportsmanlike for coming on the field. A bunch of the kids ran on the field, so that's going to back up Mainland a little bit.
Let's see. Is that, wow, yeah.
I tell you what,
face mask.
Oh, wow.
No. They see all the kids running on the field. You can't do that.
What are you hearing the call, Blake? Are they saying he ripped his helmet off? The St. Augustine player ripped the Mainland player's helmet off during that interception. Mainland intercepts the ball.
Yeah. Bobby says we got 2 links. Blake will take care of both of those.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't click those links. It's you'll get a bunch of different accounts spamming because football's in the title. That when I do football on Friday nights, I try to disguise the title. Like I'll put Friday night in caps, but I won't say the word football because the spammers are looking for that word.
Barbara Jean, it's the end of the third quarter. St. Augustine 13, Mainland 12.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an interesting quarter here as we do the rest of our show.
Yeah, man.
And we probably get to the end of the game here on the show.
Yeah, we may.
I was looking for content
We
today.
may.
I have found it.
Yes.
I have found content today. We are good to go. So Clay's for a Cause, Chris Shee, phenomenal entrepreneur and also philanthropist in our community. Just a great person doing a lot. And his wife, Dawn, as well.
I always say he is St. Johns County's Batman. He's St. Johns County's Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
You know?
Yes.
A great guy. Great guy doing great things. Man. Helping a lot of people.
Who's the Joker?
Probably me. Yeah.
Well, I was waiting to see if you catch that, right? Because every hero has to have a villain.
Yeah.
I just kind of waiting to see. Blake, do you think that Pete is the Joker?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, one day.
He's got to up his resume. Is that what you're saying? He has to do some more dastardly deeds?
So
a few more billboards here and there?
It's nice being friends with you now, Chris Shee, but I guess one day we will be at odds if that's the scenario. So
you guys are too
I'll
funny.
enjoy still being a good guy for now.
Oh, you guys are too funny. And you mentioned Florida Man games.
Florida Man games, yeah. Coming up, we're smack dab in the middle of mullet contest entries.
February 24th, right?
February 24th is the games. Yep. Mullet contest entries right now. Yeah, man. We're coming closer. We're less than 80 days. Let me check the thing and see how close we actually are.
For the mullet contest?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
That is, thank God, not true.
Who was the guy that was it David Spade who played him? Joe Dirt. Is Joe Dirt in?
Oh, well, I think we'll have a lot of Joe Dirts.
A lot of Joe
honestly.
Dirts. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a bunch from there. But yeah, it's tickets are selling. People are excited about it. It's going to be a great time, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Cool. Eventbrite. Where's my events? Now you got me looking for my events. Now I'm just like, hey, since we're sort of doing a show anyway.
Yes, we are.
Since we're distracted by the game anyway, why don't I throw more distraction in here and check my Eventbrite page?
Yes.
Great idea. This is an entertaining show, Pete. You're doing great. I'll say it for Troy. That's Troy's line to me in the morning whenever I'm not doing great. So I'll just look over and be like, you're doing great.
That perfect thing doesn't count on this show, right? It in no way, shape, or form will take away from your perfect number of 20 days.
No, 78 days till the Florida Man games.
78 days.
78 days.
You got a ticker on there?
There is a ticker on there.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited about it. A lot to be excited about.
Andy is requesting a few more flyers for the Florida Man games.
Oh, okay.
So, he's got 2 restaurants now. So you got to drop off enough for 2. Not just 1, but 2. So, yes.
Right.
And I went to breakfast like a month ago, and I was like, Pete's made the big time. He's at all the local restaurants now.
Yeah.
Florida Man games. Yeah, that made it official to me, right? It made it official. Yeah.
I really just need to get little cards printed out with like a QR scanner on it that I can just leave places for people to pick up and take. And scan the little QR code. So, Andy, I might be dropping some of those off to you, man. It's been about a month or so since I've went and had breakfast with Andy. I need to go have breakfast.
I kind of try to do at least a Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm on a diet, so I don't eat breakfast, but maybe once a week, and that's my once a week breakfast. So,
I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best breakfast.
Yeah.
When you walk
really
in
is.
and all the staff yells, "Get out!" You know that they really know you.
Yes,
right.
yeah.
You know that they really know you
It's
when
like
they yell that.
cheers, but more sarcastic.
Instead of Norm, it's like, "Get out!" Oh wait, you guys do remember me from last week.
At least they know your name.
Yes, at least they know my name. That's
Even if they say it with a lot of obscenities.
Yes.
Surrounding it.
They say Pete Melfi looks so different on the screen.
Pete Melfi looks taller. Yeah.
They thought he was 6'4". Oh, no.
Oh, that's a big run by Mainland. They're at the 20
that's
right
a
now. They're going to
touchdown,
score.
boys. Yeah.
Wow. Right in there. Oh, man. Mainland is playing football now. They got their offense together after the half, man.
Yep. That was
Jeez.
a 4th and 2 run. That looks so much like what the Jackets were doing
Yeah.
in the playoffs. So we got to get rolling here.
Yeah. It's 18-13 now with an extra point coming.
How much time is it? 10 and a half?
10:28 left in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
Yeah, Andy charges me admission. I have to bring Darcy cookies before I can get into the diner. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
That's a good admission charge. I need to start charging that for when Mike asked me to do the show.
I can get that done.
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that.
Not today. Darcy's down in Tampa with her dad. Not today, Andy. Not today. No. Unless Darcy comes home Saturday.
Well, next week. You asked me to do a show next week.
Yeah. I did the 14th. I can bring cookies on the 14th.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll expect that.
Yeah.
Looks like they went for 2 and the Jackets stopped them.
So a touchdown puts us up 1, but we need a touchdown, and our offense has struggled a little bit. So
yeah. And just a touchdown before the extra point, that'll still put us up. And looks like there might be an injured mainland player down there right now.
You hate to see that.
Yeah, man.
These guys have worked so hard to get here. They played all season long. You hate to see somebody get banged up in the last game.
Can you imagine being out there at the, Florida A&M stadium out there? Is that what it is?
Yep, that's where they're at.
That must be, I mean, that's, for a lot of these guys, I mean, great team, extremely talented kids, but at the end of the day, only a handful of them going on to the next level because that's just how it is. The scouts find the absolute best of the best. And man, for a lot of these kids, man, this is the big time. This is the big game. They'll remember this forever as the biggest game they've ever played. And that's on both sides, man. That's on both sides. They're in a real stadium. They're playing on a real football field.
Except visitors on the 14th. This is going to be a very crowded studio, but Bobby, if you would like to come in as a longtime listener and one of our observers for the 2020 election, you are more than welcome to come on into the show.
Oh, yeah, he did observe for the election. He was our observer. Right?
He was our official UN observer of the election coverage.
Right.
I think Jimmy Carter appointed him.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was Jimmy Carter that appointed him. So, yeah. No. So we should have a lot of fun.
We wrap up the year.
We wrap up the year. We talk about all the good stuff. I thought of a couple new categories of things we need to go over.
Okay.
So I thought some good stuff there, which I'm really looking forward to going over.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you now because then you'll have a heads up.
Okay.
One of them's good. I mean, really good.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything.
I know, but it lets all our listeners, they want to see what was good.
Okay.
I've learned that. You know who I learned that from? Pete Melfi.
All right.
Pete Melfi. He's absolutely phenomenal guy.
You shouldn't learn much from me. There's not
as dragging things, filling time, and also keeping people, oh my gosh, I can't turn away because this is just too good.
Well, that's just a natural ability of mine.
That is 100%. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. Swamped. Can we change that? Maybe edit that. I think Blake's going to edit that title a little bit.
We're going to fix that title. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. They will bombard it with the words football.
Holy cow. It might be the most watched show in spam. It's the most spam show I've ever had.
There you go. Hey, see, there's something you can take from it.
Just what I need. A little bit more spam.
Dang it, Jackets just stopped, man. Just went for a run, and just if they got anything, they didn't get much. It's just that.
I tell you what.
That mainland defense is really good, and they've been really good all the game. They have not given the Yellow Jackets much. No. Man.
Our offense was looking really, really good all year long, and has just not kind of found that crease or that hole.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll play there.
Throw down the middle. That should get them a first down.
All right, Blake Blevins, I'll give you an opportunity to comment. GOP debate last night. Did you watch it?
No.
Oh, it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, sure, but I think at this point, number 4, this is a point where most sequels start to get a bit tiresome.
I don't know. If you're a Marvel, you can do 33 of them before people go watching.
You're right about that. Spider-Man. Yeah,
no.
That good stuff.
The Marvels was number 33. And as my son said, I think I've seen this movie 32 times before. I don't need to go anymore. Yeah. I kind of got that. I've seen it. We're all good.
Yeah, yes. Batman. I mean, that's DC or something. I don't know which one's Marvel, which one's which, but they tell the same story over and over. Yeah, we know your parents got killed and then bats attacked you. And now you're Batman. We've seen that story a million times.
Between DC and Marvel?
I don't care.
You need to turn in your nerd card.
I don't have a nerd card.
Oh, I don't know about that.
My nerd card is like with video games and stuff.
About that. Yeah. Blake's doing a great job popping some comments out of there. Good job, Blake Evans.
Thank you, Blake.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No. Just I think that the debate is missing the one person that it needs in the debate for people to want to watch.
Well, the debate is now just every other Republican's chance to try and get second place in something, isn't it? Yes. I mean, it's really just their opportunity to put themselves on the map right now. Yeah. And you got, they didn't give Chris Christie any time. I mean, Chris Christie might as well just drop out now. They didn't even, and Chris Christie used all of his time to go after Trump, which was a very interesting strategy because Trump is by far the front runner in the Republican Party.
It's not an interesting strategy if you think who's paying Chris Christie to be there.
Okay.
People that don't like Trump. So they said, look, you know you're not going to win. He said, I know I'm not going to win, but I'd like some TV time. I'd like to maybe make a name for myself later. There'll be another run in 4 years. I'm still young enough to run. I'm not 80 yet. I don't have to quit yet, right?
Yeah.
And so they said, here's some money. You don't have to go very many places. Just stop at a few all-you-can-eat barbecues around the country.
He loves to do that.
And then just hit Trump every chance you get. And every time Christie says anything, the media picks it up. Look what Chris Christie said. Yeah, tell us where he's at in the polls. Right? I think Megyn Kelly quoted in the opening question, like 80% of the people don't want him to be the candidate. 80% of the Republicans voting in a Republican primary do not want him to be the candidate.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
But I guess in politics, if you're getting paid to be up there and just do a job.
Well, I mean, in his defense, he doesn't realize that the question was, would you want Chris Christie or a skinny guy? And 81% said the skinny guy.
All right.
Just saying.
You could put anybody up. You could put a possum up against him, and 88% of people would say no Chris Christie.
Yeah, no Chris Christie.
All right, so just a heads up to everyone. I went on Facebook and clicked on this. I clicked on this thing that says you cannot post a link in comments. So if you actually want to post a link in comments, you can't.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Is that in the business suite?
Yeah, that's in the live producer settings on Facebook.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'll have to remember that for next football season. I won't remember it, but I'll have to.
We just scored a touchdown.
Oh, okay.
Just scored a touchdown.
Look what they're calling it, the Hornets. The Bally friggin' Sports.
What?
This is why you can't let these idiots.
Go away from the 904
this
now.
is why you need to let the 904 now
They
do this.
have jackets
the Hornets.
on their uniforms.
They're calling them the Hornets. They've probably been doing this the whole game.
It's a rollout pass down the sideline.
Look at
Great
that.
catch in
Great
traffic.
catch.
Tight ropes down the
Touchdown.
sideline.
Look at that.
Touchdown.
Number 2.
There's that offense I was telling you that they've had all season long. I've been
and
watching.
that's Lock Hewlett in that arm, man.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 19-18 right now. Jackets, I don't know. Are they going for 2? Looks like they're going for 2.
Looks like we're going to go for 2 because of the field goal.
Let's see.
I don't know, man.
Let's see. Wow,
Again,
that's
one-
what they needed.
One doesn't help you.
They needed that. Right.
One doesn't help you.
They
You know
might
what
as well
does
go
hurt
for
you,
2
though?
and get 3 up.
You know what does hurt you? Is if they get 2, right? So don't fumble the ball, don't do an interception.
Right.
You
Yep.
got, I mean, that's the worst play because then you
Absolutely.
score a touchdown, put it right back up again, and you got to kick the ball.
That's a great point. Yeah.
So you got to be careful on this play.
Wow. Okay. Big play by the Hornets.
Who are the Hornets?
Who are they have shirts. Look at all the shirts they're passing by that say
How many
Jackets.
people
The
walked in the
biggest thing.
stadium and said Jackets?
Oh, that was a false start by the Jackets right there. Number 4 jumped.
Bunch of rookies. Bunch of not the players. The
ouch.
yeah, that's not a good play right there.
No, so they might
I
have
can hear
to.
Casey Van Rijs. That's not our best play. Casey gives it to them when they make a
Oh
mistake.
yeah, definitely.
Brian
Casey
Braddock not happy.
He doesn't pull any punches, baby. He's not a homer.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
A little bit of a homer,
They still
but-
got to go for 2.
Yeah.
Because like you said, 1 is just kind of useless at
One's
this point.
useless.
So
It
they're
doesn't
back
do you a
near
bit of
like the
good.
7-yard line right now.
Yep.
There goes Locke,
I
man.
don't
He's
like
dropping
this
back.
play.
He's
I don't like this
directing traffic. Oh, just throws it out of the back of the end zone.
That's a good play.
I'm going to have to do commentating next year. I'm pretty good at this.
You were
I can
excellent at
handle
that.
this. I can. James and Casey, who?
Who? What?
People who really love football are like Pete.
That was a great move.
Shut the hell up.
That's a great catch, too. The
was.
DB was all over him.
So it's 1918, St. Augustine
1918.
High School Yellow Jackets. Says Jackets on the front of their jerseys.
Yes. How could they put a Hornets?
Hornets. Oh, now it says St. Augustine Yellow Jackets.
You know why? They listened to us.
Well,
they didn't want any more criticism from this huge network right here.
They're one of our 12 listeners, Bally Sports right now. Yeah. That's how it works. There you go. So the Jackets back up with 8:40 left.
Yes.
In the 4th quarter, man. 18-19. 1 point. That's not security.
No, it's not security.
That's not security at all. They don't feel safe right now.
All right, you guys, any point in doing any more GOP debates?
I don't think so. You go back and watch the debates from 2016 and they were actually entertaining.
Yes.
It was because it was new and it was fresh. And now you got Ron DeSantis, who is just finding his charisma now. He's just now finally figuring out how to talk in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
And he did pretty well, I thought, as far as Republican. I'm sure he did very, very well, I thought.
But if you remember, I've always said I thought his first gubernatorial campaign, he was really good in the Republican primary, right? Then he struggled in the general. And he did so much better the second go-around because of how he governed, right? He made some great decisions and he governed really well, and he became America's governor at that time.
Yes.
I said it was going to take him some time based on his track record to get into that presidential campaigning mode. It wasn't going to be an easy run. People are like, oh, he'll just run right through it. And then the other thing is I think all of these guys have been fed the lie from the consultants. Trump isn't going to make it. He's going to have to pull out, and then they need the second place. You just need to be the second. Why are you running for second place? But that's what all of them are doing right now.
Absolutely.
Right? They're all running to be the backup plan to Trump, and that's a horrible way. Yeah, the Jackets aren't running for second place right now. They want to win the championship.
Yeah, but I mean, if you kind of look at the writing on the wall, there are states that are going to do everything they possibly can to make sure Trump's not on the ballot. We're already seeing a couple of states doing that right now. So if one or two states drop him off the ballot, he's not in this thing.
I would disagree with that.
Okay.
Okay. So far, most of the cases have been overturned and been thrown out. So they've not won. So if California keeps him off the ballot, it's a Democrat state. He was never going to win it anyway. So that doesn't hurt him with those electoral. If Pennsylvania keeps him off the ballot, if Wisconsin keeps him, and Michigan, those swing states that helped him get elected in 2016, if they keep him off the ballot, that's a different story, right? If they keep him on the ballot, then, and so I think Wisconsin's got thrown out the other day. Michigan, who knows? Michigan's kind of a crazy state right now. And I do believe my analysis from the 2022 midterms was the only one that was spot on. The blue states became bluer during that thing that happened in the early 2020s, right? Yeah. And the red states became redder. And so no governor that locked down lost a job, and no governor that opened up lost a job. Because people said, I stayed or I moved, and that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I think you're going to see a lot of that play out in the next presidential elections. God, man, they had him 3 times.
I think practically they just kind of know they have to play for second place right now. Either way, whether Trump is not able to run for whatever reason or not.
Yep.
Obviously, if you're in second place, you step into that kind of Trump void if that happens. But they know that if Trump's in the race, the best they can do is second place.
That's correct.
The best they can do. And Vivek seems to kind of be angling for a VP spot, honestly.
A job in the administration. I don't think he's VP material, but he's a job in the administration. The guy that will never get a job in the administration in 2020, and this one is Chris Christie.
Yeah.
Because I still think Chris was dishing on Trump. So that's just me. Chris can call up and say, hey, you're completely wrong. I got no evidence to support it. It's just a thought I had. But
yeah.
And if Chris Christie were to call him, we'd do a great interview with him and treat him fair. And still ask him why the hell he's running.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, why are you running? So, all right, back to the jacket game. Where are we at now? How much time's left?
Let's see. There is a flag on the play for unsportsmanlike conduct. They're showing the Jackets right now, so I don't know if that means it was on us here or I did not see where that came in.
Almost all the flags in the first half went against Mainland. There's a lot that have gone against the Jackets this half. So they're at the 37-yard line?
Yeah, it looks like they're at about
37.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 1st and 10. Still 18-19, 7-18 left in the fourth quarter.
A lot of time left in the game, but man, we sure could use a defensive stop.
Yeah, man, that'd be huge. Running back from Mainland takes it out. He's
that's
over the first down.
Stop. Yeah, that's definitely opposite. I'm going to start doing the opposite. We'd like a first down for Mainland.
Yeah.
Because every time I say we need a defensive stop, they take it.
That brings Mainland to the 25.
I'm going to start pulling for Mainland. Come on, Mainland.
Well, I don't know, Mike. It's too late in the game to switch up the rooting strategy right now, man. Whatever we were doing, it's been working, but barely.
I tell you what, we might have to change seats.
I don't know about that.
We might actually have to change seats. It might be the seating arrangement is screwing up the game for the Jackets.
I doubt that. They've been still winning since we've been sitting in these seats, but boy, has it been close.
I've never watched a game from the seat.
18-19.
I've watched them from my couch. They've been awesome. I was texting you. What did you have? 1,500 people?
Yeah, we had a nice viewership.
Yeah,
we had a nice viewership live
on Friday.
And I think 11,000 people total ended up watching that game. Yeah. So that was a big game.
Yeah.
Big game. The game before, I think we had 22,000 people that ended up watching that one. That's good numbers.
Can you answer this question?
What's that?
Do it again, but slow down and do it in Trump voice.
Duh.
It was a huge game. It was really anyone was watching the game.
It was the biggest game of the season. It was
Everyone's saying it's not just me. Everyone's saying.
That's right.
Everyone's saying the 904 was
I haven't
amazing.
done Trump in a while, so it's I'm a little rusty
Blake
on the
even
Trump.
threw a good Trump in the
Yeah,
other
I
day.
saw that the other day.
I know.
I saw that.
The greatest game I've ever seen.
He does do this all the
amazing.
time.
It was amazing.
Yeah, the hand
amazing.
gestures. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So let's see. What do we got here? 6:37 left on the clock in the fourth quarter. 18-19.
1st and 25.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We need to stop. We need a fumble. We need a
Interception right here is what we need.
and then we need to march right
Come
down.
on, but the
Man,
quarterback's
this guy just
running.
seems like he's wide open.
Yeah. Yeah. He's apparently a running quarterback. They've been keeping eyes on him. They've been keeping guys out there to kind of stay on him, and that's opened up some of the receivers. But
the funny thing is they say that, but his receivers have caught almost everything he's thrown to them today.
Mm-hmm.
1 foot in the back of the end zone touchdown in the second half. I mean, his receivers have come to play.
yeah.
As Casey would say, they've come to play. They've come to play.
And look, when you're at this level, when you're at the state championship, you're both the best of the best.
Correct.
I mean, there's no slouches. There's no crappy teams.
No.
Once you get to the state championship.
Not unless you're TCU.
Well,
Too soon? It's been almost a year.
I don't know anything about TCU.
They played great against Michigan.
Oh, big catch by the receiver there. Brings them Mainland down to the Jackets 30.
I know. We're going to be like they're within striking distance of that first down.
They are. Yeah, man. Okay. Whew.
What do we got? 6 minutes left?
About that. Yep, about that. Boy, we're great on the call.
That went. I thought he caught it. That went through his hands.
I did think he caught it too. I didn't notice that he didn't catch that.
Wow. Somebody needs to clean their screen.
Boy.
There's a lot of muck. There's a lot of muck right here.
And we are just not good at calling games,
I'm going to need some Prestone.
Haven't you done this before?
And
Didn't
some
you do
ball
this?
bearings. And I called one football game.
For WFOI, right?
No, the first game that Bobby Escara went and coached football because the football coach left.
Was that at St. Joe?
Yeah, he was doing the call. So I think I called a couple of games. And I had a student sitting there with me telling me who was whom.
Get him on the sack. There you go. That's a big loss of yards.
Yeah, I think we're.
Jackets stuff him way back there near the 50, it looked like.
Oh, wow. That's a good play.
That's
a
huge.
big. That's a big
That
play.
is
Number
huge
41
for
the
them.
Jackets, baby.
Yeah, man. That is a big deal right there.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jackets.
Man.
6 minutes to go. 18-19 Yellow Jackets. This is not over at all.
This is a lot of football left to be played and a lot of good athletes out on the field. So
Yeah. Very good. Was that fourth down? Was that third down? We're late in these downs, damn it.
I don't know. We should pay attention to that.
Maybe we should.
It's kind of one of those
They
things.
are punting right now.
In my defense, your screen is blocking the downs. So in my defense, I can't see that. So.
Okay. Jackets field the ball around the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
5:40 to go in the fourth quarter. They're up by 1 point.
We might not be accurate, but we are entertaining.
We like to think we are. We like to think we are. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Oh, all right, man. This is a game. This is a ball game,
That's a good
folks.
game.
This is anybody's game.
And I have
right
all
now.
these amazing trivia questions, but I just don't feel like getting hung up in them. So,
come on, let's do it.
We'll do a few. Well, they got an ad, right?
Okay, yeah, it's commercial
right.
time right now.
We can do this. Blake, are you ready to go first today?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So let's see. We got Pete and we got Blake. Okay, just in case this is only a one question, right? I'm going to ask the toughest question of the day, right? Because I'm not sure how this is going to go.
We'll go from toughest to easiest today, yeah.
Blake Blevins. What, Blake Blevins, is the best car, has the biggest trunk if you are working demolition and you need to haul tools around? What car would you use?
He was talking about specifically a car.
A type
correct?
of car, yes. Yep. What one would you use?
A Ford F-150.
I said car. Do you think you could possibly answer this question? Do you think there's a chance that having worked for construction debris removal in your youth, in your ute?
I feel like back when I was doing construction, there were a lot of guys drove Dodge Magnums.
Yep.
A lot of room in a Dodge Magnum. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say a Dodge Magnum.
Dodge Magnum.
I don't know if they still make those.
That is the correct answer.
Is it really?
Believe it or not, that is the correct answer.
Okay.
Yes.
I totally,
Yes.
like I said, hey, man, I know these things.
Davey came in third place with Crown Vic.
Okay, Crown Vic.
Crown Vic.
Big trunks.
Big trunks. Yeah, you want a big trunk.
But boy, you could lay a lot through that. I mean, the Dodge Magnum is just you open that thing up and you got access to the whole car.
What did you drive?
A Cadillac.
Cadillac.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a Cadillac that was on my corner for $1,500.
All right.
And it was a great car, but every time I showed up to a construction site, they were like, they'd call Vernon and be like, "What are you paying this guy?"
Yeah, he's got a Caddy.
Yeah, because the car looked great, but it was old. It had 200,000 miles on it. It was old.
All right. Ever since Jeopardy lost its host,
Alex Trebek,
Alex
RIP.
Trebek, right? Alex is gone. They've really struggled with some of their questions. They've struggled with some of the answers.
But Alex wasn't writing the questions.
I get it, but they've just seemed to struggle. It's almost like the writers quit when he was gone, right? So anyway, this past week, they showed a rock band. Big rock band in the 70s, a little bit in the 80s, from Great Britain. All right, from Great Britain. And no one could name the rock band. All right, their 1973 album was named Houses of the Holy. Can you name that rock band?
No, I was going to say this better not be the Beatles, and I was just going to guess the Beatles because if our society has gotten that
They were the
dumb.
60s. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't around for any of this stuff,
I know,
man.
I know. Yeah.
I didn't hear the
Yes.
Beatles to the 80s.
Yes.
I don't know. AC/DC?
Australian.
Oh, okay.
Australian. Blake,
Okay.
what do you got?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Led Zeppelin.
He is active in there. Somehow he's watching the game and getting this done.
And cheating.
And cheating.
Yeah.
That is multitasking at a very high level.
That's something. All right. But we're not going to get on him too much because he gave us the laptop to watch the game.
That is right. We do have the laptop to watch the game, and we love him for that. Okay. That's not the first time it's happened. Not the first time. Blake Blevins, the first time it happened was a country star, huge in the 80s, who had friends in low places. Who was the country star?
Dude, really, that answer gave it away. Garth Brooks.
Yeah, Garth Brooks.
Yeah. I wanted
Where
to
the
make
body
sure.
starts.
Yeah, that was I probably could have picked a more obscure, but that was. Can you imagine they said he has friends in low places and no one got the answer?
Yeah, come on.
That's pretty
Come on.
pathetic.
This generation.
Most of the contestants on Jeopardy are way too highly educated for country music.
All right, where are we at? We third down on something?
It is 3rd down and 4. Jackets 3:40 on the clock. And
Calling a timeout.
there's a timeout.
Water
3rd
break?
and 4.
Yep, third. Okay.
1 point still separates these teams. 4 yards to go. They probably have, depending on how far they go here, I mean, Brian Braddock will play it on 4th
not
down.
coaching from England because they just showed the entire Jacket play sheet. It's a good thing Harbaugh's not a high school coach.
There you go.
Yeah.
The mainland coach
Oh,
is mad
he's
at the
very
refs,
upset.
man. He is
Very
yelling at the
upset.
refs right now.
Yes.
The refs do a great job of just ignoring people yelling at them.
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta
every
kinda do
ref does this, and every ref deals with this from every coach on every team.
that. Yeah. All right. Which Dolphins wide receiver had a current wide receiver he made a great play, borrowed a cell phone to take a picture of himself celebrating the touchdown. And the person that owned the cell phone was suspended by the NFL. Will not let him back on the sideline anymore.
What?
Yes.
Come
This
on.
Dolphin said, "I will pay the salary that he's lost."
Wow.
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
Who is the Dolphin? Blake, you're up first.
No, hold on. Didn't I say the Garth Brooks question?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
I don't know any Dolphins. I don't follow the Dolphins or care about the Dolphins. I'm going to just say the most recent wide receiver. This is how far back I go since I've really paid attention to the NFL.
Yep.
I'm going to just say Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know who the hell he plays for.
Odell Beckham. Who you got, Blake?
I'm saying Tyreek Hill.
It
Okay,
was
there you go.
Tyreek Hill.
That
It
name
was
does
Tyreek
sound
Hill.
familiar.
Yes. 100% Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Now I watch St. Augustine High School football, and that's about it now. Jaguars a little bit, but they haven't given me much to pay attention to football.
All right, this week, which fact checker who used to claim that they were, moderate, but has been proven to be more liberal, came under fire for fact checking something said about Trump and calling it wrong. So, which one of the fact checkers that normally would be all over Donald Trump, but in this case said, no, someone said something wrong about Trump, and we are fact checking the person that said this.
So
Now you look for an individual person, correct?
It's an actual organization.
Okay.
It's an actual organization. So which actual organization?
I'm going to say Washington Post.
I was going to go with Washington Post too.
Snopes.
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 Wow.
Yes. Get the ball away. Come
All
on.
right,
big kid.
Jackets punting now.
Oh, boy.
Drops at the 50-yard line. Did he fair catch that? What's going on? Okay, there we go.
I don't know what we got going on here. The problem is it was great video when it was light out. And now that it's gone to being a little, right, the lights are on. It's
a little
not
fuzzy.
as, you know what? All of a sudden, I think the 904 Now nighttime broadcast is a
we've got better nighttime cameras.
They brought day cameras.
Yeah,
You're always bringing the night camera,
That's right.
which is a complete difference and a better show. So kudos to you for bringing the night camera, not the day
welcome.
camera. Yes.
You are welcome, St. Johns County.
Camera?
No, we don't. There's no difference. No difference. We have auto adjust cameras.
Auto adjust.
We've got decent cameras, though. We've got good cameras. We've got very good cameras. The games look really great. We need to tweak a couple things.
All right, so it's Mainland's ball.
There we go. At around the 49, the Mainland 49.
Yeah, Jackets defense, which has been big all postseason long, is going to have to be big again.
Yeah, man. And they get a good stop there. This running back doesn't look like he's going to get more than a yard. Maybe if that. They don't just spot that right back at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the great thing is he stood up for like an extra 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? There's 3:18 left on the clock. So Mainland's only got one timeout, right? Am I reading that right, or is that the Jackets?
It's not showing us the Mainland timeouts. That's cut off by the screen. Yeah.
Darn it. Okay.
So we don't know. Jackets do have one timeout. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We are almost down to the end here.
Almost down to the end.
Wow.
I know.
We are going to get the end of this game before the show's over.
Game in before the show is over.
That's right.
All right. Right now you're down 1.
Okay.
Which Florida county? Oof.
Almost got the first. I don't think he got it.
And it's in according to the Van Rysden boys who are doing this game, one of the official spots too far one way and one of the other ones spots too.
Okay.
There's like a 2-yard difference between the two. So one of them has a big left foot and the other one has a big right foot. So we'll kind of see where this goes. What do they call it?
3rd and 2. They're calling it 3rd and 2. Mainland's got the ball.
It's 2-down territory right here, Pete. It's 2-down territory.
It is.
There's no way it's not 2-down territory.
It really is. They're using all their downs on this drive. They have to. They don't have a choice. There's not enough time to give the ball to the Jackets right now.
And it's down to 2:07.
Yeah. So let's see. Jackets are not able to stop them from getting the first down. They're going to end up just around the 36-yard line.
So here's the thing.
2 minutes left.
They missed an extra point. And they had a field goal blocked. Mm-hmm. So if you're Mainland, do you put it all on your kicker who hasn't had the best day?
Right. You may not have a choice.
Yeah.
You may not have a choice. Wow, man. They are definitely close to field goal range. I don't know how strong their kicker is. Well, that was a tricky play there. But they didn't get more than a yard on that.
I can't see it for the smudges on the screen.
Hey, don't blame me.
Wait, who else are we going to blame? It's your computer.
You won't let us touch the computer. I'd clean it if you'd let me.
We would have cleaned it off.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm afraid to touch it, though, for fear of messing up the feed.
All right, so Mainland. All right, so Mainland actually has all 3 of their timeouts.
Okay, they have all 3 of their timeouts. There's a minute 20 left. 2nd and 7 for Mainland right now from looks like about the 34-yard line of the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets.
All right, so which school board is flirting with the idea of trying something new by adding 4-day weekends to the school calendar?
Wow.
They want to do mini breaks in October, February, and April, which would be 4-day weekends for the 24-25 school year. So it's a county in South Florida. I'm going to give you south of Orlando to help you guys out. There's 67 counties. There's a lot to pick from.
South of Orlando, you said?
Yes. Which south of Orlando school district would be considering going to the 4-day weekend?
Is Palm Beach County?
That is a county, and it is in the south. Yes,
okay.
Sir. I will help you
I was just wondering if it was actually below. I thought it was. Okay.
All right, I'm going to say Miami-Dade.
Well, that proves you couldn't cheat to get this one. Pasco. Pasco County, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're catching a lot of grief because people are saying, why are you giving kids an extra day off? Like, well, we think they'll perform better if they're not in school.
The parents are like, we need to go to work, damn it. What are we supposed to do with these kids if they're not in school? What are we supposed to do
with these kids when we go to school? Yes. All right, we're going to do this play with a minute 20 left. Holy cow, that was a lot of time that ran off the clock.
Yeah, minute 20 left.
2nd and 7?
2nd and 7 for Mainland. Quarterback drops back. He's under pressure, though, man. They're running at him. He is fast, man. He is fast. Threw it to the sidelines. I don't know that he caught it.
It looks like they caught it.
Wow, okay. That's just didn't get much, though. They're at about the 29, but they're probably in field goal range for a high school kicker at this moment.
You would think. I know Troy and I couldn't make that kick. We couldn't make
Well,
one from the
you guys
5-yard line.
weren't kickers.
We weren't even athletes.
I don't
That's a
know if he caught
horrible
that.
call.
I don't. Do they do replay in high school football?
Yeah, only here on the side, but he did not catch that.
Wow.
He did not catch that.
Okay.
I mean, he caught it, but I think his foot was.
I don't think his foot was, most of it was out of bounds.
There's a big smudge on the screen,
His
so I could be
toe
wrong.
was on the field. The side of his foot was out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that.
Oh, they are running that. They do not get the first down, though.
No, they
will not get the first down. They'll be driven back a little bit. It's going to be 4th and 2 or 3.
Here's a big decision for Mainland.
Big decision. Do they kick it or do they go for it?
And they're
here?
letting the clock run.
Yeah.
Oh, they called timeout?
Looks like somebody called timeout unless the clock froze. He might have even lost a yard on that play. I think he lost a yard or maybe 2.
I don't know how the Jackets had 40 players on the field at the time, but the 20
they
of them
were
tackled
all
him. They were
over
all
that,
over
man.
that play. Yes.
All over that play. Wow.
That looked like the student body section had stormed the field and tackled him for them. So, yes.
So let's see what they are doing here. If they're going to go for the field goal, like you said, Mike, they haven't had a ton of success on field goals. This is a long one, so they're not going to be able to kick it high.
Yeah, Mainland.
The Jackets have already blocked one. Mainland took a timeout.
Yep.
4th and 2 on about the 30 or the 31-yard line.
Wow.
Of the Jackets right now. 1:01 left in the game. This is their last shot.
Mm-hmm.
This really is their last shot.
Have you watched every game this year?
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about.
Yep.
There were a couple of close calls, but this is as close as it's been, man. I mean, we got 1 point separating these teams here with a minute left to go of the game.
Mainland has played a very, very good game.
Yeah, they have. But the Jackets have been strong.
The defense, this is where you need the defense to show up, right?
Yeah, man. This is literally what you train for. They're going for it. It does not look like there's a kicker out there.
There's no kicker.
And 2.
They have no faith in the kicker.
4th and 2 right now. They got 3 wide receivers up there. They got 4 wide receivers on the field right now.
They're just trying to draw them off sides, though. No,
they hiked the ball. They snapped it. What happened? There's a penalty on the play.
We're going to say illegal procedure.
Wow. I don't know what it is.
Delay a game or illegal procedure. I'm going with one of those two.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Does not look happy. There's a lot of camera footage on Mainland right now.
Procedure, baby.
Wow. Okay. So that's going to be a penalty on Mainland. That's going to back them up. That's going to take them out of potential field goal range. And that's going to make it very hard for them to get a first down right now.
I feel like Swami right now. I had no idea, right? I just guessed. I know you think I've got Casey Van Rysum in my ear, a play and a half ahead, but no,
you
that
could.
was a complete guess.
You possibly could.
It's a complete guess.
That radio call is a little ahead of the video that we're watching.
If you're listening on the radio,
it's about a play ahead. Yeah, they know what happened if they're listening on the radio.
If you're listening on the radio and listening to us, you poor things. That's 4 people you shouldn't be listening.
We don't know. But I guess this play is already technically over by the time we see it. But quarterback is dropping back right now. He throws it across the field. Wide receiver catches it. He caught it. It looks like. Oh man!
But you know what?
56 seconds left.
He's celebrating, and the clock is running. Right?
It's over. I don't think the clock's running. I think they have to reset the chains, and then the clock may start again after they. Yeah. Oh, he got that first down by about 5 or 7 yards right there.
Yeah, it was a great catch. The Jacket defender was draped all over him.
On about the 23 right now. 1st and 10, 45 seconds left. Quarterback is running. Oh, he's got space too. Oh boy. All right, Jacket gets him out at about the 5-yard line, but boy. Oh, they are
do you feel a ghost just walked in the room?
Oh.
I feel the ghost of Tim Tebow. Remember
Tim Tebow's still alive.
Tim Tebow's still alive. But do you remember the St. Augustine High game where they stopped him at the goal line?
Oh, man.
You got to hope the Jackets can pull that kind of stop back again,
man.
Right?
Yeah, man. But boy, this gives Mainland a whole lot of options.
First down, right?
More than enough time. It's 1st and goal. 34 seconds left. 18-19 is the score. And,
what do you do?
They look like they are setting up for a run here. Quarterback's going to run it. They stop him. He gets no yards. 30 seconds left. Clock's still running. Nobody's called a timeout yet. 25 seconds left.
How many timeouts does Mainland have left, Blake?
One.
And Jackets have one.
So you're
20 seconds
looking
left.
at 2 plays right here. Maybe
2nd and
3.
goal. Here goes. That looks like they stopped him again. Jackets stopped the quarterback run again. There's 10 seconds left. 9 seconds left. They're going to run this down. They're going to call a timeout.
Maybe they're going to try to kick the field goal.
They're going to kick the field goal. They're going to call a timeout right here.
I thought they were going to screw around and go too long.
2 seconds left. 18-19. They're at the 4-yard line right now. Mainland is. And they're going to bring the field goal team out. They're going to try and kick a field goal and win this game with 2 seconds left. That'll give the Jackets no time to even run
I know,
a kickback.
unlike Casey Van Rysden, we're all home teamers. So we're all rooting for a miss, right? We're rooting for a bad snap and a miss.
Yeah.
Plus, it's the last game I remember. We actually blocked a field goal, I believe. So
We blocked the field goal in this game.
Yeah, we blocked one in this one. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
anything's possible.
Anything is possible
You're gonna have to
right
stop by
now.
and see your mom and check on her.
Ooh.
She's having a heart attack during this game.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
it's
This is a reminder of the time you
suspenseful.
played at St. Joe. Every game was just
Yeah,
like this.
right. No, they weren't. We got blown out every single game.
Right.
Well, with you playing the offensive line, 3 positions, and 3 positions on the defense,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of tough to hold off those big guys.
That was a linebacker. That
Bragg
gives,
still has his timeout, so he's probably going to ice the kicker.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Don't leave it in your pocket. It'll be another year till you get to use one. So can't call a timeout till August, so you might as well call it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go. They're lining up. 2 seconds left. Play clock at 19. They did not call a timeout. Oh, they did call a timeout.
Okay.
Blake Blevins
That
with
yellow
the call.
jacket coming off the corner was a little upset. He thought he would have
had
been
it.
able to block that if they
thought
didn't
he
call the
had it.
timeout.
You know, that's always the trouble with calling the timeout, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the guy misses and then he makes.
Yeah.
Sometimes he makes and then he
Yeah.
misses.
Yep.
Sometimes your guy had a shot at blocking and then he doesn't. So,
man.
yeah.
Let's
It's
see.
really-
How close was this jacket player? Oh, there were a couple
would've been
jackets
it.
in there. There were a couple of yellow jackets in there.
Does
They
that
just got to
leave, like,
do
a
that
more negative
again.
image inside that guy's head? I got to tell you, if I'm mainland right now
Yeah.
and I know how bad this is,
Yeah.
I might try a fake.
Yeah.
I might
Wow.
honestly try the fake.
I don't know about that.
And then
Mainland
like
coach is
Tony Romo?
fired up. All right.
You know, at the beginning of the year, he had to tell his guys, don't worry, field goals aren't going to hurt us. Oh, man.
Brian Braddock talking to his guys. This is intense, man.
Yes.
This is literally coming down to the very last second of this game.
This is better than the 2020 election. Because I actually care about these kids. I actually want to see them win.
Oh, let's see what happens here. They're lining up for
Come
the
on,
field
St.
goal.
Augustine.
Kicker is back.
Blow.
Ball is snapped. Was that in or was that out?
I couldn't tell.
think that might have gone through. Looks like Mainland is
they're all
celebrating.
running around.
That field goal was good.
Yeah,
It is
at
21 to
the
19. That is the final. There is no
Wow.
time left.
Darn it.
Wow, man.
You know, and I got to tell you, for a kicker who had as bad a day as he had, you know, I feel horrible for the Jackets, but
He got his payback there. That
Yep.
kicker did for
yeah.
sure.
You know, and both of these teams wanted to win really bad. I mean, that's just kids hustling, competing at a very high level.
Yeah. Yeah.
So first of all, it's a great season for the Jackets. I wish they'd have won the game, but it was a great season for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing season,
Yeah.
man. They are just a great team. They showed that all year long. And even at this game, it came down to literally the last second.
2 seconds. 2
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah, the last second. This game was not decided until the very end. And, you know, you have to give them full credit for just the type of season they had, the way they won, the different times that they put up. I mean, you know, the whole community's proud of them.
Yep.
So, they're just great guys. And Brian
Oh.
Braddock, great job coaching.
What a tough loss,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They played their hearts out. They did great. They scored from the very first play.
Yep.
Started the game with a touchdown. Look at that. That field goal sailed right through, man. Field goal sailed right through.
Yep.
Oh, they were close.
They had guys right there. They had guys in there.
They were close.
They had guys in there. All right. So, what do you guys have on the show for tomorrow morning?
I have no idea. It's Florida Man Friday.
Ooh,
So we'll probably have some good Florida Man
Florida Man
stories.
stuff.
Yeah.
I do have one more trivia question if you want to know.
Sure.
All
why
right.
not?
So, which world leader this week cried while asking the women of his country to have more children because the birth rate was declining?
Who is this again?
Which world leader cried this week because his country is not having much? I'm going to help. Do you think you know the answer?
I don't know if I need help. I think Justin Trudeau's a whiny self was the crier.
Oh, wow.
He's such a baby and a whiner.
Man, that's a
and
good,
a wimp. Justin Trudeau is a wimp.
It's a good guess. Blake Moore, do you have the correct answer?
All right. I'm going to say Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
Well, really?
Yes. I mean, if I had been there, I would have been killed because I just would have raised my hand and said, do you think you could feed your people? Maybe they're malnourished. Maybe that's why they don't want to have kids, is because they can barely feed themselves.
Who wants to have a kid into that world?
No.
The hermit kingdom. So,
wow.
Yes. I know.
Okay. Well, I still think Trudeau has cried this week.
I know he has.
I'm sure he has.
I know. In the morning, he looks in the mirror and he cries. He practices all the time.
Yeah. He says, why do I look like my father Fidel?
And I don't think Trudeau would ask for more kids. He's an environmentalist that wants less people on the planet. So I can't see him. I see the crying aspect of his personality, but I don't follow the logic side of, hey, I wanted more people in the world.
Yeah.
So, Blake, you won. It wasn't as contested this, I guess it was more contested. It was 4-2 as opposed to last week when you beat your dad 100-1. And I gave Pete a layup to begin with.
Yeah.
I gave him the
tried.
utmost layup to begin with. So Florida Man Stories in the morning. Blake, are you in the morning or is Clay here?
Clay's going to be here tomorrow morning, but I will be doing Bollocks with Lenny tonight.
Okay, construction update really quickly. Did the bathroom get done before your dad's coming home?
No. But it should be done tomorrow, hopefully. But at least thankfully they do have time because my dad gets home like around midnight tomorrow.
Yeah, the thing that I don't want to see, or the neighbors have to see, is Troy Blevins showering outside.
Okay.
At 12:30, right? I just don't want to see that.
Yeah, neither do his neighbors.
No, they don't either.
Not one of his neighbors wants to see that.
Suddenly his neighbors are calling Blake, hey, what's the construction company's name and can I help them finish? Can I help them get this job done?
The whole neighborhood is chipping in right now.
The whole neighborhood is now in on this. It's like that when the Amish come and they raise the barn.
Right.
They're all coming to get that
fixing
bathroom
the bathroom
done. Yes, they
tile
all.
by tile.
Yeah. Also, by the way, so it's like every part of our dining room, kitchen, and living room is just completely full of like dust that they sanded off. So it's insane. So we're going to have to pledge every single piece of wood.
Mm-hmm. Davis Construction, they would have covered that stuff up. 80 Davis would have been covering all that stuff up. It would have been pristine.
You would never have known we were there.
Right.
I wish.
That is
every once in a while.
That is one thing that Vernon always taught me working at CDR. Leave it cleaner than it was when you showed up.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. If you do that, you've done a great job. And man, what a great influence he was on you.
Yeah.
Told you what car to buy.
Well, he probably would have preferred I bought a truck with that job, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think your personality back then fit the car.
Totally.
Right? You're like an anti-establishment guy, and the establishment on a job site is a truck. So there's no way you're going to drive a truck.
Exactly.
There's just
and it did have a huge trunk. I fit one of those big old brute trash cans back in there, shovels, all that stuff.
Jackhammers.
Yeah, well, probably.
Yeah, I know.
Sawzods for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those aren't very big, though. You can put those on the back seat.
Yeah, true.
You can put those on the back. True. All right, Pete Melfi, thank you for coming in. And this is our first ever live sports broadcast. So we really appreciate us doing that, although it really wasn't live in case Bally is watching.
Stupid delay.
Thank goodness. We were actually behind the delay.
Yeah.
Right, there was a delay, and then the next delay, and then
and then our delay.
Yeah,
people were getting it 2 minutes late from us,
and I was getting updates from my cousin that was there in the field. So we were all good. Yeah, we were good.
Oh, what a bummer for St. Augustine.
What a bummer.
Boy, they played great.
Great season, though.
Great season.
Great season. Congratulations on making it to the championship game. So sorry that it didn't get all the way done, but yes. All right, this is the Mike Davis Show. We will be back on Monday. This was our Friday. You guys enjoy the weekend. Check Bollocks out tonight in the morning show. We'll see you later.